introduce you. Cool. Okay, so we got David here. So David, feel free to just quickly introduce yourself and tell everybody, who you are and what you do.
Yeah, I'm David Pugh. I run freelancegraphicdesigner.co.uk, but with Patrick's help here, I've been doing trying to set up a new brand, a new sort of niche industry. But yeah, I've been being sort of brand consultant designer for about 15 years, so quite a while.
Nice, man. So take me through like where you were in your design business when you came into Profitable Designer.
Well, no, I was doing pretty well. I was earning like good money and had some good months, but I think I'd always had this idea that I want to develop products and kind of take myself out of it as much as possible and outsource. And that's been a desire for a long time. And I knew that, although I was being successful, just doing the same thing, it wasn't going to get me there. So I knew I had to do something. And just, your course came up at a very good time. I just moved house because I was like caning it and trying to get all my accounts in order to get the mortgage. And then I thought, when I got that, then, it doesn't matter if I have a few bad years, so I could start to pivot and change and do something different. So yeah, that's why I wanted to do it. And there was a number of courses. There was a few coaches I was looking at, but just this one just seemed the best.
Got it.
With the testimonials and stuff.
So take me through, like, this is such an open-ended question. I've found people find it hard to answer, but just answer it however you like. But like, how have you enjoyed the experience so far? So like what, out of all the different facets of how the program works, like what have you enjoyed the most, and like where do you feel like you get most value?
I don't know really. I like the Q&A sessions. That's really good. And being accountable and that, the fact that they're very regular, you can always drop into them. So that's been really good. The course itself was brilliant. I learned a lot watching the videos. And yeah, just the challenge of it really. I'm really up for the challenge. I'm up for changing things. I've done the same thing for so long that, it's something that I've been thinking for a long time, quite a few years, that I need to make a change. I need to do something differently, think differently. And this course has helped me to think differently. More about a business owner being and developing products and really getting into a niche and being a valuable component of someone's journey to getting a very specific result, where instead of just selling your time for money, which I was doing all the time, and then it just comes down to like, well, so and so is cheaper than you, so I just use them kind of thing. So that's I definitely want to get out of that.
Got it. So like, take me through, what do you feel like's been the biggest aha moment that you've had since being in the program? I think just being that missing component. And actually, I think one of the videos you're talking about defining the problem in their language, on their terms, defining their problems and using the language that they use, and just the sort of thing. When you sort of talk about no one has a branding problem, they don't. They have, they see their competitors being better than them, or So trying to, because I'm still on this process now, and I'm sort of battling my way through it. So it's just to sort of define that problem and be the solution to that problem, rather than, because what I was doing before was just going, oh, yeah, what is it? What do you want me to do? Oh, yeah, I'll do that. Like whatever they were coming to me with, I was like, yeah, I'll do that. And I was trying to be everything to everyone, being completely flexible. And it's not been bad, because I've developed a lot of skills along the way, and I've learned a lot. But now it's a question of trying to take all that knowledge and then putting it into one sort of product or one solution, and then just really hammering that So that's the journey I'm on now, because we've been doing it since, it's been a few months now. It's been like was it in May or something? And now
I reckon
it's
there's like
September, so
three-ish months.
3
is
or
what
4
I
months.
feel
So
like
it's still
it's been.
very early, and I see this as a very long-term thing. Like the next 10 years, sort of evolution, and the way to get the offer, get the feedback, change it, and having a system where I can constantly change and be flexible and mold myself to the market, listen to the market, rather than at the moment, because what I was doing for so long is just having, I'm a graphic designer, I'll do anything. Here's all the things I can do. Here's the portfolio. The portfolio is so diverse, so huge. It's not, it's not specific at all.
Yeah. So, I mean, and obviously what you've got at the moment is like an existing base design business, and then you're building this basically new opportunity that's more product, and obviously that model's in its infancy and we're chipping away at that. But take me through, what kind of results have you seen in implementing the thinking and strategies and in the existing business model that you brought in?
Yeah, I mean, what I've kind of done is I wanted to focus all my time on the new brand and the new direction. So obviously work's coming in all the time for my other business. And I've just been, the prices have gone way up in the other business because I value myself much higher now. And also, there's a lot of them that I just don't want to do. So I kind of put the prices up and quite high. But then in fact, when I do it, I realise they're actually very fair prices anyway, and I've been undercharging for so long. It's more that. It's more a question if I'm putting the prices to a fair price, I should go even higher, really. But it's not like side to be more profitable as well.
And we had we had a discussion about this the other day, but it's not just you blindly just increasing your prices, is it? It's more so you understanding mechanically how you're playing a pivotal role in where they're going, and you're also doing a better job of explaining how you're mechanically playing a more pivotal role, right?
That's absolutely true. Yeah, like I say, uncovering the true value. So that makes a big difference.
Yeah, cool. So, I mean, based on what you've experienced and what you've learned so far and what you'll continue to learn, like how has this changed the way that you look at, your business moving forwards?
Well, I'm just going to try and implement everything on the course. And, there's one thing like, it's a bit, it's on the matrix. There's one thing like knowing the path, and the second thing is walking the path, So I know the path, and now I've got to try and implement it. And that's the hard bit, but it's great having you there on the QA calls. And, a lot of the time, it can be, just very small groups, even just me and you, so I can get to chat like really in depth about it. So that's been really, really powerful and really good. And it just keeps me thinking about it all the time. And then, you're right. I mean, the things we're learning is it filters through, and then it becomes a part of you, and you almost forget what it was like to not know it, and it becomes such a sort of second nature part of you. Or this is what I find when I learn something. And it's only by sort of going back and analysing it, think, oh, actually, where did I learn that? Oh, it was on that course, or it was that conversation, or it's just that one thing you said, and then suddenly it becomes a part of you, and then it just becomes how you work. So sometimes it's hard to sort of pinpoint, oh, it was that.
Yeah, that's why I feel like it's like for everyone in the program, including myself, it's like you do all this hard work thinking that you'll have to keep doing the hard work, but the minute you change the way you think about stuff and what you do day to day, then things become easier because they're built on a smarter set of like operating principles, I suppose. Yeah.
Oh, another thing that was really powerful was to do chats like this and film it, because that's what you did for your course. I thought, right, what I'll do is I've got 4 interviews now, and I'll attempt to get much more. And just having that conversation with the client, and they'll say things that you say, oh, okay, that was really valuable. That was really valuable. And now I've got those videos on. So basically I've just copied what you've done for Profitable Designer and put those those testimonials on in this format, you know, like me chatting to the client. So that's been really, really powerful.
Yeah, it's like the other thing is it's so much more powerful to like have a conversation with them than it is to just let them just talk about design, because like design is only like 1/10 of the reason that they come to you, right? And
Yeah.
the minute that you have a conversation with them, you can really extract like beyond design where they saw your value, you know?
Yeah, and it was really nice actually, because a few of them said it was nice to work with me. You know, that's the thing. So like, because I'm sure, you know, when you work with freelancers or, you know, people or any sort of professional, sometimes you don't click with someone, and then the work is, you know, suffers as a result. So for them to say, you know, you're a great communicator, you've got great ideas and all that, and that all reflects on me, and that's something unique to me. So something that, you know, that's what they wouldn't work with someone else, you know. So that was really nice.
Nice, mate. Cool. Well, yeah, thank you for your time and feedback, David. And yeah, we'll speak again soon, mate.
All right, nice one. See ya.